classics that you love. I just heard the Philadelphia Orchestra is doing Beethoven's Fifth with Yannick Néguet-Cézanne, who's their amazing maestro. I mean, come on. Gotta go, right? If you love ballet, you know your favorite is Swan Lake. I mean, we all love the classics, no matter what our passion is. If you love gold, then you love the classics. And one of the most famous designs is the Greek key. And we, again, used to do a lot of Greek key designs back in the day. It is one of the most elegant, long-running gold designs. I have a Greek key ring from QVC from years ago. I was so excited when I saw this in the tray. I snatched it out of David Markstein's hand and said, oh my gosh, can you save this for my show? And we're talking, this is like 8-9 months ago. I never had any idea they would make it our one-time only value. And 300 of you have already dialed in. And I'm so happy for my Facebook buddies, because I would just like to thank our buyers, because I've been bugging them, thanks to you asking me to ask them. It's kind of whisper down the lane. We start at size 4. We go to size 11, because this is a ring you would not want to get sized, because you don't want to interrupt that beautiful Greek key. And if you love the ocean, if you love water, you have to have the Greek key, because it is the symbol of the waves. You know, if you've ever gone to Greece, or you've studied ancient art, or, you know, you've had to go through the series with your kids where you're reading the Greek mythology to them, and there's some beautiful decoration on the page, you've probably seen that very geometric shape called the Greek key. But what the Greek key was the Greeks' interpretation of the waves. So that's what this is the symbol of. It's a symbol of the power of the ocean. You think of Odysseus, you think of all of the stories that you read and you memorized and then you got tested on, right? Well, this is where that comes from, that journey, that revelation, the transformation. It's all wrapped up in the Greek key. And what I can't quite wrap my head around is this is not oro nuovo, so this is not formed over resin. This is a beautiful gold ring that is a solid gold ring. 500 of you, by the way, have already dialed in, that is made in gold all the way around, beautifully done with this Greek key design. And by the way, the white gold is much, much, much more limited than the yellow gold. So look at that. There's no end to that beautiful Greek key design. And I should measure it for you too. That's 1/4 of an inch of gold on your hand for 5 easy payments of $23.20. Like I said, if somebody told me it was 1994, or maybe I should even say 1995, so let's just make it an even 20 years ago, when we probably were standing here in costumes on a gold event, I would not blink an eye that 20 years ago we sold a beautiful gold ring for $116. This is 2015, baby. This is tonight, and this beautiful ring is unbelievably priced at $116. What is a one-time only value with 600 already out the door? And remember, starting at size 4, going to size 11, the size that you've been asking for. The size is the 2 ends of the spectrum that you've been asking for. So we saw the last look of our beautiful today's special value. It is still available. That price does go up at the end of the day. So today's special value prices and one-time only value prices will not extend through tomorrow. Today's special value price goes up at the end of the day. One-time only value prices also go up at the end of the day. And we can tell you that in 2015, this ring will never be lower than $116. We're not going to do a gold clearance in 3 months and say, okay, now it's 102 this year. So you have the best price for 2015 and probably forever on this ring that is also offered on 5 easy payments of $23.20. It's brand new. It's the first time it's seen all day. So you might have gone on QVC.com. You might have linked on my Facebook page to the Gold Rush preview that I had. You did not see this ring. And I would like to go, we have fewer than 1,000 now left. Ooh, I don't like that. Fewer than 1,000 left. I don't know, Sean, can I ask you a question, my producer? And it's not, have you ever been to Ireland? Because I actually know the answer to that question, which is yes. But would you wear this as a guy? He says, yeah. because of the width of the ring. And, you know, I really do think you could do matching wedding bands. Amanda says yes. What do you think, Monica? Don't you think? Like, you could get it in your size and get it in, I mean, I don't know if your honey or your hubby wears a size 11, but, I mean, you really, I think it could be a wedding band look. And then you can go to the Greek Isles for your honeymoon. Okay? And you're going to take all of us with you because you need somebody to carry your bag. So off we go, right? My daughter actually is a dancer, and two of her dear, dear best friends are, one of them was actually born in Greece, and the other one is first generation. So she's always talking about visiting, and I'm like, and mom needs to come, right? Mom needs to crash the party. Wow, that would be fun. By the way, white gold, I think it's even just not only extraordinary that we did this Greek key ring today, but I think it's really amazing that we also did it in the white gold, because there's something about that that looks very Grecian to me. Okay, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is gone in both sizes. We have 9, 10, and we have 11. So I've been really bugging our gold and our silver and our gem buyers because you've been asking me for size 11. When you ask me stuff on Facebook, I take it right to the experts. So I'm really, 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 really thrilled to see this started at 4 and it went to the 11. I have another thing to tell you about this ring. So not only is it brand new, it hasn't been seen all day, it is the only time we're going to see it at $116, and it will never be more affordable than this all year, and who knows if ever again. This is the only Greek key ring we have in our entire collection. This is it. So if you go to QVC.com and search Greek key, you are not going to see this ring, another ring like this. So we started with 2,000. We have fewer than 600 remaining. Now that may sound like a lot, but if you're just tuning in to QVC for the very first time, because even with 1,800 channels, there's never anything on, right? Right? I mean, I grew up with 3, 6, 10, channel 48, I think maybe channel 17, right? That was about it, you know? I mean, we had like, right? Turn the dial, you guys are younger than me, but you turn the dial, you had like 5 or 6 channels, you thought that was a lot. I remember when my father came home and said he saw something called the Weather Channel that was on for 24 hours, because, hello, I'm old, we didn't have cable. We were like, wow, somebody talks about weather for 24 hours? And then my job came along and we talk about shopping for 24 hours, right? Perfect job, right? So this is just something I think you can indulge in, you can love. You don't have to feel like, oh, I can't tell anybody that I bought this bracelet or this ring because I spent a lot of money. Again, this is a beautiful gold band. This is not formed over everything. This is a band of gold. It is beautifully done with one of the most striking gold designs, one of the most historic gold designs, and sadly a design that we haven't seen much of, but I like literally flipped when I saw that the Greek key was back. So let me let you know what's actually left. We had 2,000 rings to start the show. We're down to fewer than 400. In the white gold, size 6, 9, 10, and size 11. And in the yellow, 4, 6, 9, 10, and 11. And I mean, obviously then take that, realize you divide that into 400, you've got dozens left in some of the sizes. It is just so chic, so bold, so beautiful. If you have very long fingers and you want to get more than one and stack them, oh my gosh. Or if you want to put a diamond band ring. You know what? I have, girls, we're going to have fun tonight. I don't even think, I do have one on my tray. I have an 18 karat gold diamond bracelet coming up in the show at a California gold rush price. So that's 18 karat gold. They are all fully faceted, beautiful diamonds, which means they are not just like kind of like a rose cut. They're all fully, beautifully faceted. I think it's just an amazing combination. I mean, this is an investment, but it's beautiful. But look how a $116 ring stands up to a very, very pricey, gorgeous diamond bracelet that will be featured on sale a little later on today. So only Greek key band ring in the collection, something that you can slip on. I have it on my forefinger on my right hand. It's so comfortable. And we're down to the final 200 out of the 2,000 that started the show. And look how it loves the San Marco. That's coming up. That's my pick of the show. I will give you fair warning. We often do sell out of San Marcos before I get to them. And I hope we don't, because I have such a sweet story to share.